after I feel alright. I don't wanna hear another word about morning. I can't take the light. But if you try to keep it down, I was up kinda late last night. You see, there's something inside this world that's gone so wrong. Well, there's a gap between a rich and a poor, 1,000,000 miles long. I dig the fact that you and your friends wanna stand up and make it right. But could you try to keep it down? I was up kinda late last night. I was down at the bar like a fool I am, dancing on the table with sun slam. I met a whole lot of people that I still don't know. I just rolled in an hour ago. Could you try to keep it down? Try to keep it down. But if you try to keep it down, I was up kinda late last night. Oh, yeah. Lollapalooza tour. But then I just woke up where I am, I couldn't say for sure. I ain't the kind of guy to come and break all your records, but then again, I might. But could you try to keep it down? I was up kind of late last night. I was down at a bar like a fool I am, dancing on the table, the sun slam. I met a whole lot of people.
801 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Who's the action man? Are you kidding me? It's Josh.
That's right. And the action is at FanDuel Sportsbook. My goodness, those NFL same-game parlays are happening, and they are a ton of fun. It's simple. Combine multiple bets from one game into a single parlay. This way, the payouts are even bigger when you win.
Oh.
And FanDuel will refund the first same-game parlay you lose on any NFL game each week, up to $10. Check out the same-game parlay for this Sunday's Colts-Cleveland game. You'll get $10 back if you don't win. And look, sign up now, FanDuel Sportsbook, with promo code WFBQ. Chick, it's that easy.
I can't believe it.
Must be 21 or older and present in Indiana. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund $10. Terms do apply. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. But FanDuel Sportsbook, a good time to be had by all with promo code WFBQ and those same game parlays.
Thank you very much, Action Man.
Action Man.
He's Josh, the Action Man.
That's right.
Thank you, FanDuel. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, the only show in America discussing President John Tyler. You know, he became president, like Willie said, because William Henry Harrison died after a couple of weeks. I think he gave like a really long speech, got a cold, and dropped dead, right?
Yeah, at his inauguration.
Yeah, and then but some of the people in the Congress called President Tyler his accidency.
No.
Isn't that great?
No way.
Yes, his accidency.
Really?
Yeah, so we bring that up because his grandson, one of them's still alive, the other one just died this week. That's incredible to me, how amazing that is. The a little bit of true life history. Boring for some, I apologize. Let's see who's here now. I want to remind you that Donnie Baker is actually going to be on the road, and one of his stops is Terre Haute, Indiana's Zora Shrine this Saturday.
Okay.
So get ready to see Mr. Baker in person. Now, a couple of other things I want to get to coming up. We have some more mail stuff in the mailbag. How do you get a hold of us, Josh?
Oh, my goodness. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
text us. What are you doing? 314. No,
or get the app.
That's my area code. What is it?
888.
888-262-8661.
He's already in vacation mode.
He's in vacation mode.
Of course.
Sure. You're fishing.
Josh taking his second vacation in 10 days.
A second vacation. One more. And again, Chick, you mentioned this before. What does Tom do when hey, why don't you take some time off?
Yeah, take some to get out of here. Nobody
and then
wants
go
you.
2-3 weeks, whatever you got to do.
Right. And then
I'm taking a week and 1 day.
And then he busts your balls on that.
Yeah.
You can't win.
No, I did something nice. I made you T-shirts for you and your brothers.
You sure did.
They're the Bass to Mouth Arnold Brothers Tour October 2020 T-shirts.
Yes.
Talk about a collector's item. I only had to make 4.
Oh, man, they're awesome.
I should have made one for everybody. I'm sorry, Willie. That was a much better idea. The point is...
You know what? Really quick? Apology accepted.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I wouldn't have
So there's a photograph of these on our Facebook page or whatever out there.
Yeah, I
Yes.
believe
You can see. And then once again, my only stipulation is because since I had them made in one day and there are only 4 of them, they were a little pricey.
Sure, yeah.
So I have asked that you and your 3 brothers get on a dock at Lake of the Ozarks with no pants on, no underwear, shot from the front, and then Willie has requested a shot from the back.
Okay.
I just think it's only fair that we get both sides.
Yes, absolutely. And try to do it at sunset so we can see the fifth man, Dick silhouette.
Hire a director. Make sure you have the lighting right.
I'll send PJ down to art
There
director.
you go.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tough because it's only the 4 of us. So for all 4 of us to get in the photo,
That's
Grab a stranger.
Set a timer.
No, those guys are going to be with you. Those
they're
friends.
staying at a different house.
Oh.
They can come over for the photo.
That's not out of the possibility for you to send our art director to the Ozarks to get this stupid picture. That actually sounds like something.
Not a lot of radio shows win Art Directions awards. This show
Oh,
does.
here we go.
That's why. Thank you, PJ.
All right. Well, I'm telling you, you're getting that picture.
Oh, I can't wait. Wait a second. There's the phone.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie, feeling better?
Yeah, I'm doing good, but I was going to wait to bring this up after Josh went fishing with Marty Bird. But I don't mean to
Yeah.
be insensitive, but do we really have to have 40 handicapped parking spaces taking up all the good spots in front of the grocery store?
Well, I think there's a reason.
I mean, I know ACLU, Mensa, and FDIC are going to be all up in arms over this, but how many handicapped people are shopping for groceries at the same time anyways?
Well, depends on the...
Hell, the store only had 4 of them rascals Josh rides in. Why do they need 75 parking spaces if you only got 4 rascals in rotation?
That's a good point. A good point, Donnie.
Plus, what about people who are handicapped because they did something stupid to themselves, like shatter their fibula or femur or labia with a sledgehammer, trying to ring the bell at the fair?
Wow, you knocked out your labia doing that, did you?
It happens.
Well, what about my cousin Tanya, who lost her foot after she's, hanging it out the truck window and flag was up on a mailbox, got that bad boy.
Wow.
I swear to God, it was a clean cut, too, like she's trying to kickstart a bandsaw. Oh. Should she get the prime parking space?
Well, I think that she poor
Or
girl.
like my other cousin, Mikey. Mikey's making a YouTube video, launched himself off his roof in a homemade rocket, broke his femur in 12 places.
Wow.
Can't even brush his teeth or comb his hair now. But he gets the best parking space at the pumpkin patch. How's that fair?
No, not really fair.
Well, last night I had run to the store, pouring down the rain. Of course, I got parked 2 football fields away like I'm going to see Skinner. I was soaked, go in there and my sock feet are soaked, running 3 puddles, and 69 out of 70 handicap spaces sitting there wide open, So, spoiler alert, I finally get inside the store, and my hammy locks up on me.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yep. So now I'm limping, dragging my cramped leg up and down every aisle like a Civil War reenactor, drenched. And, felt like I just got back from Pound Town with Patty Ferguson.
Oh.
That's why we called her Sierra Mist, because she's a squirter, drove a Ford. Anyways, I'm headed out, and I see some dude with handicap tags pull in the front row like Rick Mears. He jumps out and skips. After I start skipping through the rain, of course, he jumps on one of them rascals like Josh rides, takes off in it. And I'm still cramping up, so I figure I can't let this go, so I'll jump on a rascal too.
Good for you.
So now we got an in-store pursuit, Going 3 wide down the soup aisle, I'm like Earnhardt. I could tell he's intimidated. And once he gets past the chowder, I pull a pit maneuver, like I seen Steven Seagal's do. Spin him out toward the frozen food section. I was like, what's wrong with you? You're using the best handicap space and then doing all that skipping right in my face. And he's like, mind your own damn business, cause hippo laws or something. And he's like, I don't have to tell you, jag off. I swear to God. Yeah, I don't need Rosetta Stone to tell you them are fighting words.
Sure.
All of a sudden, though, he bows up like a pregnant cobra. He comes at me with his oxygen tank near my face. You know, it's like the final scene in Jaws. Next thing you know, he trips himself on his own hose, blacks out so bad they had to call an ambulance.
Wow.
I swear to God. Oh, but spoiler alert, ambulance takes forever getting there because they couldn't pull up to the front of the store because some dick bastard had already taken that very space. And now you know the rest of the story.
Very enlightening.
Holy
Have
heck.
fun fishing, Josh.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Donnie. Donnie Baker, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of handicapped empty spaces.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy had parked in the handicapped space, took his tank in with him, did he?
Riding a rascal.
Maybe that's why he needed the rascal. Now, I think we have time to get Pat's song in here that you've requested.
Yes, I hope
Exciting.
Now, you want to give a little background on that?
No background. I'm seeing somebody. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, how about that, huh?
The voices in my head told me that I love you. The voices in my head said you love me too. Yes, they do. You know they're always right. So I'm listening tonight to the voices in my head. Yeah, the voices in my head said we'll always be together. So I got your name tattooed in flaming red on my forehead. They come in crystal clear, but my doctor, he can't hear the voices in my head. Yeah, the voices in my head said to stop my medication. The voices in my head said to jump the wall and run. And by gone, you know they're always right. So I won't put up a fight with the voices in my head.
The voices in his head. The voices in his head.
I see you on TV, and the voices are telling me that you want me and you need me, and your boyfriend should be dead and gone. Are you sure? All right. It's up to you. All right. Voices in my head said to break in your apartment and hide under the bed, because your love was just a lie. You too must die. So tonight I'll stalk, but tomorrow I'm insane. So my lawyer says I'll walk, because I got voices in my head. Got voices in my head. Voices in my head. Got voices in my head. Yeah. Do it. Do it now. Do it now. Break that guitar. Break that guitar. Just have to pawn another.
Pat Godwin, by request from Mr. Chick McGee.
Yes.
Pat, can I tell you something? When I was a kid, you taught me how to play a version of that song, and I got it banned from my summer camp.
Yes, you did.
Oops. Oh, you did it in front of everybody?
They loved it.
Oh, sure. I bet it killed.
And to tie it all in, that was on Lake Tippecanoe.
Lake Tippecanoe.
It's the perfect tie-in for today's show.
So funny.
Coming up on today's show, by the way, we have interesting Netflix news. We have a really weird story about the sexiness of onions.
And Al Jackson.
Al Jackson, comedian. Dwight Slade, comedian. Barbie, the doll. And, of course, the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Wow.
Yes, there's Barbie news. There really is. And, of course, we have the OmahaSteaks.com Ace Cosby joke of the day. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, Josh, I had the best phrase for this. It's the just because gift. Get him or her that special gift, but for no reason.
Yeah.
It's not my birthday, honey. But look what I got for you. Oh, nice.
Just because.
Yeah, just because. Check out IHateStevensinger.com. You've heard us talking about Steven's famous roses. They've got some of those nice colors for the fall available, of course. Also, Steven Singer Jewelers, famous for their Ready to Love engagement ring collection. Also famous for their high-quality 100-day, 100% money-back guarantee on any jewelry you buy from Steven Singer Jewelers. And, of course, their free shipping. Interest-free financing is also available. And, of course, if you get those orders in usually by about 2 o'clock Eastern Time, that's going to go out that day, which could mean today if you go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Once again, fast, free, and most importantly, safe shipping from Steven Singer Jewelers. So it's easy. Just go to IHateStevenSinger.com and maybe get that special someone something special for no reason at all. Or maybe there is an important reason coming up.
Yeah.
So don't forget about it. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. And I've got a special surprise next week coming up.
Really?
Oh, I do. A special surprise.
We're all getting tennis bracelets?
Wow. Thank you, Tom.
A diamond ring for me? Thank you.
Wow. Well, none of those are correct, but the point is there's going to be a special surprise.
Okay.
Coming up, it'll be comedian Al Jackson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Did you know Bob and Tom have a YouTube channel? It's true. Head on over there today, Bob and Tom Show YouTube channel. Click the red subscribe button. It's free, won't cost you anything, and you'll join over 100,000 other Bob and Tom fans from around the world who are subscribed to Bob and Tom's YouTube channel, and with good reason. You can watch Bob and Tom tonight, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, as well as Bob and Tom archives and highlights. All right there. Check it out today, Bob and Tom's YouTube channel.
Hi, everybody. Christie Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Filming on the new Jurassic World movie starring Chris Pratt has been suspended for 2 weeks in the UK because of COVID-19 cases on set. It was reported there were a few positive tests for the virus. Individuals then tested negative shortly after, but filming will be pausing for 2 weeks regardless. Universal Pictures also announced the release of Jurassic World Domination has been delayed till June of 2022. Sean Diddy Combs is dangerous, so is Mariah Carey, but neither as dangerous as Anna Kendrick. The virus software maker McAfee says Kendrick tops its list of the most dangerous celebrities to search for online for 2020. Searches for Anna Kendrick can result in malicious websites that can install malware onto your devices. You've been warned. And for the first time in about 3,000 years, Tasmanian devils are returning to mainland Australia. No, not the cartoon doppelganger that meat-eating marsupials really are a big deal in Australia. Several factors have forced them to migrate from Australia to Tasmania, but now a conservation group's been releasing batches of the little devils back into the Australian wild. The 11 most recently released began exploring their new home at a wildlife refuge in New South Wales almost immediately. Conservationists have been trying to boost the devil's population for years. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christie Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy. There are things you never say when a man is nude.
I didn't mean to laugh.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy.
Can you help me find it?
There are things you never say to a naked dude.
Does that thing come with an air pump? I thought you said you had small pox.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy.
You call that fun size?
There are some things you should never say.
But your feet are so big.
Aw, that's cute.
Hang on, I'll get my tweezers.
Oh, it's like a little light switch.
Am I being punked? Did you fall asleep in a freezer?
It's a good thing you're rich.
Well, at least this drink is stiff. For a second there, I thought you had a third nipple.
I didn't know they could be innies.
Well, this explains your big car.
You don't want to say to a naked guy.
Wow, your boobs are bigger than mine.
There are things you never say when a man is new.
This explains why you're still single.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy.
Thanks, I could use a toothpick.
There are things you never say to a naked dude.
We'd better turn out the lights. I think I'm going to need to finish off that bottle of tequila.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom, 24/7.
You have the distinction of looking like a 19-year-old Brian Dunkelman.
Thank you.
No, he doesn't look anything like
I think.
He doesn't look like Dunkelman.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
We all agree.
No, he looks like a young...
I get the what's his name, the lead singer of Green Day sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
That's
Billy
good.
Joe.
That out.
Billy Joe, yeah.
That's good.
Billy Joe.
Yeah,
The ladies
sure.
like Billy Joe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I also look kind of like a hobbit, which is not as sexy as being a rock and roll guy.
Hobbit?
You're a tall hobbit.
Well, that's because of the hair on his feet.
It is. It's large feet. I love eating bread and
Yeah.
No, I mean,
questing.
I'm not trying to be mean here. You look like you're 19 at the most.
That's I'm just shy of 30, and it's like I don't have a lot of
You're
I can't grow a
kidding me.
beard or anything like that.
Almost 30?
I'm almost 30. I know. I've got as much testosterone.
Well, it's pigeon Klingon, but 8:20 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
That guy talks fast. It's like Christie at confession.
That's a good joke.
Just thought of that.
The 2 hard Ks? Yeah.
It's got a combination of mean and yet applicable. Christie has a quick update in the forecast.
I was told to hit the highlights once. Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. It would not be funny if it weren't true. Sunny, high 76, currently 46 degrees.
It's one of my favorite stories of yours, actually.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up, of course, the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Ace in rare form today. When I say rare, I'm talking about, of course, Omaha Steaks. And the omahasteaks.com chair is where you'll find Ace Cosby. He's our engineer. Coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Also coming up, comedian Al Jackson. So the handsome factor is going way up. We'll be talking to Al on the Straight Talk phone. We've got some questions for Al regarding language today.
Don't you have lyrics to this? Wasn't it a bow dangy, something like that? Remember?
A bow dangy go down.
I think so.
There we go. Let's see who's who here. There's Chick, there's Josh, I'm Tom. Christie Lee.
Yeah.
Is right over there, and we were just talking about something off the air that was rather interesting. There's Willie G and Patty G. And there's Al Jackson. There's Al Jackson. Hi, Al. I like the, is that a Hawaiian shirt you got on, Al?
No, Tom, hold on. I'm going to stand up. It's a men's romper.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's disappointing.
Are those palm trees on it? I can't get a beat on.
Yeah, and there's a bird.
It's a lot going on. There's palm trees. There's tigers.
Yeah.
And, because Carol Baskin got eliminated, so I got to show her love.
Uh-huh.
Now, see, this is, you can pull that off. I mean, I don't.
Well,
don't
now,
actually,
wait a minute.
Don't pull it off right now.
The sleeves are a little short. I'm concerned about it.
That's because of Al's big muscular
Yeah, I know, but yeah.
Are we not going to talk about how Al owns the biggest microphone on the planet? I know it's visual, but
a big black microphone.
It is a BBM, and it looks.
Yeah, it is.
BBM.
It looks like a circumcised horse.
It looks like one of those back massagers that women pretend aren't vibrating.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's black.
Has anybody actually used a back massager? Christy, I'm asking you.
Yes.
Do women just get back massagers? Why are they waterproof then? Stop it.
Why would I take it in the shower? I'm confused.
I don't answer
I
any of
thought
these
that's
questions,
what the
Christy.
detachable shower head was for.
Right. You don't need a...
Again,
whatever that is.
This topic is. Yeah. So Al, that is really something. Can you stand up again? Are those? So it's a one piece. Does it have shorts or are those long pants?
No,
they're shorts. Okay, we're getting a little leg.
Hello.
Okay.
Whoa.
It's a little leg.
Do you wear that to bed?
No, No, you wear it out if you don't want anybody to talk to you.
That is really something.
Tom, I have like 4 or 5 of these. Now, look, I'm just going to let everybody know this now. I ordered it probably 6 months ago, and I was sober at the time, so I don't even have that excuse. I have a like a purple velour one.
Wow.
And so, yeah, it's a lot to take in, but I wear it with my ascot, so I feel like that's on deck for next week.
Okay.
All right.
Can't wait.
Yikes. I could never get away with that.
I like it. If I saw Al like this at a music festival, some sort of outdoor thing in the summer, I'd go, that is a good look. I love that for you.
If you go to my Instagram, Al Jackson IG, if you scroll down maybe like 10 back, you'll see a picture of me with my poodle and another one of my onesies. But the men rompers, they came back, they went away, but not for me.
Okay.
Again, a bold fashion choice.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, very, very good. We've been talking history of all things today, Al, because the grandson of John Tyler, who was president, 1840 something?
1841 to 1845.
His grandson just died yesterday. Think about that.
Wow.
John Tyler born in 1700 something, and it's 2020, and his grandson just died. So he had a kid really late in life, and that kid had a kid really late in life, and that's. But he's famous for we were talking about Tippecanoe and Tyler too. You remember that from history?
What is that? I know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Harrison was famous for the Battle of Tippecanoe, but they were going to go. But Tippecanoe and Tyler too is really stuck. I mean, I think we all remember that from history. They were originally going to go with just put the tip in.
Oh yeah,
and the female vote, but the female vote, which didn't exist then, did not.
You mean in better times, Tom?
Hey,
the good old days.
Yeah.
I couldn't vote either.
Yeah, I was going to say, who's throwing stones here?
This has gotten suddenly very awkward. The guy in the romper can't vote. Enough of that talk. We got talking earlier this morning, Al. I was saying I have an affinity for 50s era slang, especially of the beatnik realm, if you will. And Chick and I were thinking that the one word that has stuck around for the longest, I think, is the word cool.
I was going to say cool has made it. It's so interesting. We were talking in between commercial breaks about this maybe 2 days ago. I was saying that I was so surprised that the word dope made it from the 90s, because that was kind of like, I thought that was going to be a fly-by-night word, but the people, I was looking at a Fabletics commercial, and the Instagram influencer goes, "These pants are so dope." And I was like, why? It just like, it's crazy what awesome, I think, has made it.
I think
cool.
I think diss. I heard former President Bill Clinton using the word diss, and I went, wow. That is, I don't really see him listening to a lot of hip hop. But there are certain ones that stick around. I was saying that the groovy never really stuck. That always seemed to me to be ridiculous.
It was almost immediately dated.
Yeah.
Groovy.
That's a good point.
It was going to do a jazz hipster and hey, play that new side from Miles. You know, it's groovy.
Groovy was something the Brady Bunch would say. It was something a hipster would say.
Or the stuff that you see in early episodes of Dragnet, where they have the hippie selling the jazz lettuce.
Yeah.
The hatred of hippies on that show, Tom. I don't know what that guy had against them, but they really.
But he could never get guys with long hair, so we would just get B-level actors and have them wear a headband.
Yeah.
They couldn't find any long hairs.
Are there any other words, Tom, you can think of that kind of have been around for at least like maybe 25 plus years?
Dude,
definitely. Dude is not going anywhere, and you would think that would be a very 80s. I love, and even bro. I mean, bro's been around forever as well.
But a dude in the 50s would be Dude Ranch.
Exactly, dude has. I mean, that's even way older. Starting,
But yeah, for dude, like, hey, dude,
right?
Like, hey, bro. And bro, I think, like many great. Of sort of slang terms emerged from the African American community. I remember being at an airport, and there were all these guys They were in some organization. They were all black guys, and every one of them had on their shirt, it would say like Bro Davis, Bro Michaels.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was Hopkins Airport. You're familiar with that one?
Cleveland, shout out.
Yeah. Bro, dude. But again, if someone said groovy, unless they were trying to be ironic, it has that dated thing. Yeah. Now, what is a pad used to be the play? Hey, go back to my pad. What is the current parlance when what do you say now, Josh?
Me?
That's Al.
I'm talking to Josh. Looking at Al.
Al,
because Al, you have a home now with a lawn that has to be mowed. Do you say
crib?
Do you say crib?
Cribbo, remember?
Oh yeah, no, I've never used crib. No,
yeah, I could not get away with crib. No. Now I will say this, Al. You know me, and at my house there still is a crib that my little girl sleeps in. What did you say? Did you say my place?
Yeah, I would say place or house, or I'll say pad when I'm being sort of ironic.
I think people say home even if they live in an apartment.
See, home bothers me a lot. I don't like it when people say.
I think they say house is what.
When realtors say, "Well, we're selling you a home," that really bugs me.
I probably say place.
You're buying a house. A home is different than house, and they.
Well, yeah, but a house is going to be.
It's the same way that car dealers have turned pre-owned. I mean, what genius thought of that? You mean used? Okay.
That is, pre-owned was a genius marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they did that with clothes with vintage.
Sure.
Yes.
Think about a lot of the thrift stores are called vintage stores now, and I don't think people feel as bad buying them. Whereas there's nothing wrong with used, but human beings just don't like that word.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you say, what do you refer to your place as your crib with a straight face?
Nah, I'll say my spot probably.
Your spot. Christy?
Yeah, meet me back at my spot. I'll be there in 10
Hang on a second.
Wait a minute, what?
Do you have a spot?
There's the A spot.
Some
You
people
got your
find
B
it.
spot. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
So, Al, getting away from 50s stuff, do you ever say, I can dig that?
He's got a chuckle out of that.
Honestly, Tom, I would love to make fun of you. I will say that I usually text that, like, oh, I can dig it. Or I hope you dig it. Like, if I send somebody a script, I'll be like, oh, I hope you dig it. I will do that.
Yeah, I can't get away with that one.
No kid.
You're not into the word dig?
Yeah,
I use it too. I'll say, oh, man, I dug that movie. I do use that. I do say
there you
it.
go. See, you're kind of hip.
You're hip.
I think I'm faux. I think if I'm being hip, it's definitely ironic. Like, people would see it as being ironic.
Really?
Like, he's so not hip by using hip terms.
Yeah, if you look up not hip in the dictionary, my picture's there, Al.
That's why we have this segment.
So give me some more contemporary stuff. I'm ready for my quiz. Let me get a pen. I'm ready to go. Go ahead, Al.
Tom, we don't have a lot of time, so let's get right to it. Why don't you tell the whole world what a baby leg is?
The baby leg.
I don't know. Is this a baby leg? Is the baby leg in some kind of activity? If you would say I was taking my baby leg. Nope.
What? An activity?
It's an object. I'll give you that.
Okay, so I took my baby leg. Josh, do you know this one?
I'll ask what some of us are thinking. Yeah. Does it mean penis?
No, but I've heard it used as that.
Okay.
But no.
That's really gross.
Yeah,
of course.
I thought that was baby arm, by the way.
Baby arm.
Yeah, baby arm holding an apple, right?
Yep, check out it.
There you go, Chick.
Yeah, that's
Just call it what it is.
Yeah, that was Austin Powers' line.
that's from the song by the Tubes.
A baby arm
It
holding
is.
an apple.
That's where it came from.
Yeah.
She's a beauty or another one?
I don't know.
heard it before
White punks
that,
on
I
dope.
think.
One of those.
Huh.
I like baby leg. Can you use it in a sense, or would that give it away? Does it mean a shaved leg?
No.
It doesn't mean a leg.
Oh, it doesn't mean a leg?
No.
A shaved leg.
What?
A baby leg.
Like you say, hey, listen, on our first date, I got a little baby leg.
I can see that.
Have you ever heard, Al? Have you ever heard the term "dirty leg" for a woman of easy virtue?
Yeah, she's man. I tell you, he's dating her. Boy, talk about a dirty leg.
She's a dirty leg. Tom uses that all the time.
Yeah, what was the term we learned yesterday, Willie, that you taught me?
Well, regarding
brothers?
what? About the brothers?
Eskimo.
Oh, yeah, Eskimo brothers.
Al, do you know what Eskimo brothers are?
Absolutely. I have a couple.
Really? I have never seen Al look that happy.
There you go. He did get that really nice smile.
I had no idea. An Eskimo brother would be if, say, both Ace and Josh had carnal knowledge of the same woman. This is a really
They'd be
awful
Eskimo brothers.
term. They'd be Eskimo brothers. Although the term Eskimo, as you know probably from your show, Al, the Daily Blast, did you discuss the fact that the Eskimo pie is now called the Edie's pie? Well, I think eating Edie's pie seems to me to be more.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, but yeah, so you know what Eskimo Brothers is. Well, good for you. I'd never heard that term.
Yeah, it's when you share a special bond with another one of your friends that you probably didn't know going in.
Or a venereal disease.
Or one of your younger brothers.
Whoa!
Oh, wait a
Holy
minute.
hell!
Wait a minute. Something just happened. Something just happened to Josh's fishing trip. Okay, so we're still trying to figure out what baby leg means. Do you know what it is, Willie?
No.
Okay, baby leg. Is this used in contemporary culture by any particular ethnic group?
Yeah, black folks will say it when they're smoking a blunt.
Oh, I see. So give me some baby leg. That means that.
Or let me hit that baby leg.
Oh, so it's a blunt?
So it's a really big blunt.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait a second. Now I got my marijuana parlance is a little bit limited. Is a blunt the one that you make out of a cigar and hollow it out?
Yes, perfect.
And then a spliff is the gigantic one that looks like the one in the Cheech and Chong movie. Is that correct?
That's correct. People don't say that's a word that didn't make it.
Spliff?
Yeah, that was big in the 90s. Yeah,
that's kind of but that's a real term in Jamaica.
Song had the word spliff in it.
Yeah,
it wasn't spliff a Jamaican thing with Bob.
When I refer to spliffs, that means it's a joint rolled with cigarette tobacco in there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
They do that in Europe a lot. It's they get you dizzy. I don't know what it is about the Tabasco. The Tabasco. Black man, I always think about hot sauce. The tobacco in there, but it makes you dizzy. It's weird. I don't like it.
Yep.
Okay. So a baby leg. So,
yeah.
We were having a marijuana event. And
here we go.
Christy whipped out a baby leg.
Yeah, that'd be me.
I think
took a big tug off of it.
Tug? You took a tug off of it?
Be a little more casual about it. Say, hey, Al came over. I split open a white owl. We twisted it up, and we shared a baby leg.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
It was Swishers when I was growing up.
Yeah, white owls, Swishers. There's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. A white owl, that's the cigar, right?
Yeah, there's Dutches.
No, that's you, a wise old white man. A white owl. That Griswold's a white owl.
So the two dudes running for president, they're both white owls.
They're both white owls, yes.
That can't really offend anyone. Yes, it can, you ass. I'm sorry, I was breathing. Did I pick a candidate? No. Al, great stuff, as always. You can see Al on the Daily Blast. You're not going to wear that on TV, are you, Al?
Today's my day off, and on my day off, I'll wear my rompers.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Now, have you ever worn that into the set?
I'm not doing anything today.
Have you worn that into the set ever?
Oh yes, of course. I mean, I'm asked to take it off immediately, but yes, I wear this around human beings. Like I do not care, Tom.
Why don't you guys should do pajama day?
Those aren't pajamas.
Huh?
Those aren't pajamas.
Yeah, you want to do that, but we're a live show, and I'm sure the one day we do pajama day, there'll be a breaking news.
Exactly.
And talk about mass shooting dressed like.
Yeah, that's why, Al, I've been saying for years, that's why when you have a traffic guy named Fred Zeppelin and he has to report from the flaming school bus, it's a little awkward.
Now the sweet hereafter report with
20 fatalities. Stick around for stairway.
Al, you remain the best. I want to remind everybody about your book, Al. It's called Where is Baby Ford? And by the way, Al Jackson and I have joined the next summer. We're both getting new Broncos club. By the way, she wants a 4-door. I'm getting the 2-door, okay? Mark my words.
That's because it's your car, right?
Well, we'll see. I got a feeling it'll be.
She's not going to drive it.
Oh, yes. She's very hot about it. The point is, Al's book is called Where's Baby Ford? You'll find it aljacksonlive.com. It's a benefit for the Firefly Autism Program in Lakewood, Colorado. So it's a great thing you're doing, Al. And it's a fun book. Thanks, Al. We'll look forward to seeing you soon.
Al.
See you, man.
Love the romper.
Hey, love you, kids. See you next week.
I mentioned at my home, at my house, there's a crib. Mm-hmm. But my house is not my crib.
Well, your crib has a crib.
Correct. My crib has a crib, and my house has a bed, and it happens to be a Sleep Number bed. Oh, I love my Sleep Number bed so much. And the Sleep Number bed, it should be called the Freedom Bed because you're free to make the mattress setting, the firmness setting. You make your own choice. Chick McGee, you choose to do what?
100, baby.
That is
like
a firm mattress.
Yep.
I go to Gooey Corner with Christie Lee. What is your setting?
I tend to go down to a 35. I like it that way.
Marshmallow-like bed. But the beauty of the Sleep Number bed is the person on the other side of the bed can have their own setting and their own firmness. Josh, I know you're mad because I didn't. What's your Sleep Number setting?
65. Thank you for asking, Tom. I appreciate it.
Right down the middle.
We're making progress.
Right down the middle. It's like a third-party candidate. I love my Sleep Number bed, and they've got something new that is really smart and really cool or warm, depending on your preference when it comes to the temperature. They did a little survey. 83% of couples say they sleep either too hot or too cold. Well, that's where the new Sleep Number 360 comes in because now you can adjust that too. So get some great tips from our friends at Sleep Number because proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. And it's right now, I guess, more than ever important because you want to keep your immune system up there and running with all the stuff running around out there. By the way, right now, save up to $700 on select new Sleep Number 360 smart beds with temperature balancing benefits so you both sleep just right. Sleep Number stores, how do you find them? sleepnumber.com/BT show. Tell them the Bob and Tom show sent you. Coming up, we have Netflix. Are you tired of Netflix asking you questions? Also, Oscar news that's very exciting, and a song from Patty G, and a weird story about onions. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everything about the show is at bobandtom.com. Check it out now. State law.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
He's the comedian. He's a host of a morning show on television. He calls in on Thursdays with quizzes for Tom. And now he's a children's book author. Where is Baby Ford is the name of the book. Al Jackson, the author. Check it out at aljacksonlive.com if you'd like a copy. Portions go to help an autism school in Denver, Colorado. So check it out. Al Jackson, an author. Where is Baby Ford at aljacksonlive.com.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom sports update. Major League Baseball playoffs in the American League. Oakland forces a fourth game, beating Houston by a score of 9-7. Houston holding a 2-1 lead in that series. Tampa Bay over the Yankees 8-4. They lead 2-1. National League Series, Atlanta leads the Miami Marlins 2-1 after blanking the Marlins last night 2-0. And the Dodgers sweep the Padres, a 3-game sweep. They win last night 6-5. And the NFL investigation into how Tennessee turned in the league's first COVID-19 outbreak found several specific incidents of the Titans possibly breaking protocols dealing with the pandemic, according to a person with knowledge of the probe. Also, the headmaster of a private school in Nashville confirmed to reporters that several Titans, including quarterback Ryan Tannehill, practiced there just one day before the NFL postponed Tennessee's game with Pittsburgh before rescheduling the game to October 25th. Commissioner Goodell warned all 32 teams that protocol violations forcing changes in the schedule could lead to forfeiting games. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Hey, fellas.
Oh, hi, Floyd.
Have enjoyed your Edie's Pie program.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
sure you have.
I believe I heard y'all talking about lobster a while back.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you know, I've always felt the same like you said, Tom. If lobsters walk the earth instead of kindly swimming into traps, I don't believe we need the crustacean with the coarse outer shell.
Yeah.
You know, the same way you don't really see armadillos on the 2 for $20 at Applebee's.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know, here in Paris and everywhere I go today, people are talking about the latest development in personal hygiene.
What is that?
The coffee enema. And for those of us who practice the alternative lifestyle, there's only one brand of coffee enema. It's called La Cage aux Fougères. Bonjour. I am Maurice Chevaliernos. And when I need a good cleaning out or just need to freshen up for a date, I choose La Cage aux Fougères. And after a quick coffee break, voila! I feel spanking new. So wake up and smell the coffee. Well, do not actually smell it, P.U. Be part of the movement sweeping the continent. La Cage aux Fougères. Because when you're pooped, nothing perks you up like a coffee enema. I'd like to sing for you now. I'm a gentleman who lives in gay Paris. I like to stay as fresh as I can be. But when I need a little pick-me-up, I don't take my coffee from the coffee cup. Hit it, girls.
La Cage aux Fougères, c'est oulala. It's a coffee enema. The finest coffee beyond compare. And it goes in your derrière. Ooh la la la. Ooh la la la. Ooh la la la. Ooh la la la. La Cage aux Fougères for the man who likes his coffee in the can.
La Cage aux Fougères. When it comes to taste, perhaps your tongue cannot tell the difference, but your can can.
La Cage aux Fougères, c'est oulala. It's a coffee enema. But you don't need a coffee cup. Just grabs it back and bottoms up. Merci beaucoup. Pull down your pants. Insert it too. Viva la France. La Cage aux Fougères for the man who likes his coffee in the can. Sacre bleu.
Au revoir.
Thank you, Dreamboat. 847 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
And thank you very much. I want to remind you, My Indie TV 23 tonight at 11:30 and every evening, Monday through Friday at 11:30 on My Indie TV 23. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Some great highlights. Have some fun. Enjoy yourself. Kick back. And the evening version of the show. Check it out, please. Won't you? Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here in the big room, along with Ace Cosby. Coming up, of course, it's the OmahaSteaks.com Ace Cosby joke of the day. I'm Tom, that's Chick, that's Josh, Willie G, Patty G, and Christie Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. It's good to see everyone. Coming up, comedian Dwight Slade will be joining us. We've got a lot to get to here. Anything you've got going over there, Christie Lee?
Yeah, we have a lot going over here. Facebook has taken down photos of a Canadian company's onions because the images are too sexy. I'm too sexy for Facebook.
So I saw the photo this morning and
Yeah?
onions.
Jackson McLean, a manager at Gay Seed Company, said the company was not able to advertise its Walla Walla onions on Facebook.
Walla Walla, Washington.
After the social networking site told them the picture on the seat's packaging violated its guidelines. McLean said, quote, "We got notified the other day that it's an overtly sexual image that they had to ban from the site." He added, quote, "I guess something about the two round shapes there could be misconstrued.
Probably a little nipply
as
at the point.
boobs or something nude in
I'm
some
looking
way.
at them, and there is no way.
That's the problem with these social media algorithms is that occasionally they're going to catch things like this and kick them off for no reason.
He said you'd have to have a pretty active imagination to look at that and get something sexual
can't
out
figure
of
out
it.
what-
They're appealing the decision.
I can't
So to
figure out
speak.
what angle these would look like anything but a basket of onions.
Yeah.
You know how onions can get a little booby?
Definitely.
Well, in this case, the lady has 5 boobs.
Not in that picture.
Oh, okay, not in that picture.
No, they look like a basket of onions.
Well,
There's a basket and there's 5 onions in it.
These social media algorithms are flawed.
Yeah, they're really difficult because I've worked with Facebook on some of this stuff, and
Yeah, you and Zuckerberg were on the phone together.
no.
You made it sound like that.
He calls him Marky Mark, not Zuckerberg. They're friends.
Thank you.
We're very close.
No, we got flagged. You can get flagged for nothing.
Right.
And then you have to go through this rigorous thing, and this is why they are 1984ing these people to death. But yeah, that's embarrassing for their logarithm.
I saw this.
Their algorithm, excuse me.
Did I see this but with pumpkins? Did I see that?
Possibly.
Yeah, like from the back, a pumpkin looks like a.
But there is
lady
no way that
bending over or
I'm trying to squint my eyes and see. Does it look like a butt? I mean, could it be considered onion booty?
Look at that booty, show me the booty, give me the booty.
Onion booty.
Back up the booty, I need the booty, I like the booty. Oh,
Pumpkin booty.
Shaking that booty, I saw the booty.
Fleshy booty.
Lord, what a booty, bring on
Dripping
the
sweat
booty.
booty.
Give up the booty, loving
Whip
the
'em out booty.
Down.
Sorry, that's the great Tim.
Oh, it's an amazing song.
No, have you seen the picture, Willie?
I haven't seen it, no.
There is no way that this looks at all like, here, I'll get it for you. There's just no way. That's it right there. It doesn't look anything like.
Oh, I can see it.
Where?
Yeah, you see it a little
It's
bit?
not a white onion. It's kind of a yellow onion, a little fleshy tone. Honestly, I'm getting a little excited just thinking about these onions.
Right.
No, you've got your 5 onions right there.
Clearly, they're boobs.
How long's it been since you've seen any body parts, Tom?
Yeah.
It's so weird. I didn't-
Everybody sees
Christy, seriously.
I never saw an onion with an areola before. That's pretty cool.
No, not even close. We'll put this on social media.
Cha-cha-cha.
No, not even close.
I saw a basket
Wait a
of
minute, Patty G. You got a song about onions that
If
look
you
like
have green
boobs?
onions there, I could put lyrics to it, I think.
Green onions?
That always needed some lyrics, I thought. Yeah.
Really?
Great instrumental, but let's add some lyrics to it.
All right.
You got the original there?
Oh, here it is now.
No.
No, okay. I thought we had this planned.
I thought that's what your organ
The
was
way you
for.
were. Pat was
All right, here we go. That's it. Coming in on 4. They see more than just onions. They see bare naked young'uns. Peel back all those layers. Looks like offensive behavior. Facebook pull the photos. Dirty pictures are no-go. They see sexy green onions. If you have imagination, immaculate degeneration. Kind of looks like 2 boobies. If you smoke a lot of doobies. Facebook shouldn't fail you. It's just a bunch of Vidalias. Sexy green onions. There you go.
There you go.
That's my gift to you.
I give that to you.
You're better now.
They look nothing like
onion
boobs.
song.
No, they don't. It's silly. It's really silly.
So they've got to adjust their science.
You know what else we have to adjust?
Their algorithm.
Speaking of food, it's going to be a smaller Thanksgiving celebration for many families this year, and with fewer people at the Thanksgiving table.
Well, people have died.
That's true.
Right.
Don't forget that.
200,000 Americans now.
No, I was
Many
talking
households
about
are
just
looking
in general. People
to
die.
buy smaller turkeys.
So wait a second. So what you're getting out of this story is there'll be smaller Thanksgiving celebrations because there's so many people that have died.
Oh my God.
Just in any given year, people have died. Yeah.
It just happens every year, no matter what. Where's Grandma?
And so, in other words, here's another one of Pat's songs.
There's nothing funny down that road.
No, if you listen back, I didn't claim it was funny. I was just selling.
But what is your job description?
Sidekick.
And what is
humor
the
purveyor.
What is the side? Yeah, they go.
Yeah, humor purveyor. But
to withdraw some of your pay this week. I'm sorry, Christy. Maybe you should start the story over.
It's going to be a smaller Thanksgiving this year for many families. The table will look smaller, so folks are looking to buy smaller turkeys.
Now, initially, he was kind of upset at what Josh said. Now he's right there with
Now he's having a little bit of fun. Fun with the fellas.
So distributors and farmers are rethinking their own long-standing Thanksgiving traditions. The larger grocery chains are buying smaller birds this year, and Walmart, the largest grocer in the United States, will feature more boneless and bone-in turkey breasts, which amount to less meat than a full bird.
I have a question.
She likes the bone in.
Oh, I see what's going on. Okay.
Yes.
So if it's a smaller bird, and I don't know anything about agriculture, but I'm assuming if the birds are smaller, it means they're slaughtering them when they're younger.
Yes.
It'll be more tender.
Yes. That's true.
Is that a fact?
I would think that would be true.
I have no idea.
I know. Because they've got to, if they know they're going to sell more of the 8-pounders,
yeah,
we were going to hatchet you next month, but
we had a young turkey last year.
Did you?
How young was it?
We just had eggs.
Oh,
nothing.
It's just that
Chicken would have been, yeah.
Turkeys lay eggs too.
I know, but
big omelet.
oh my God, they're booing. Jeez.
Booing,
Are the
John.
pandas there too? Jeez.
Nice
You know what the
break.
key is? You know what it is? I don't have the Greg Hahn rim shot. If I had the Greg Hahn,
that's true.
Try it again.
I would have added something.
Try it again. Go ahead.
Oh man, we had a young turkey last year.
How young was it?
Oh boy, we just had eggs.
The delay was off.
come on.
Well, you
did that on purpose.
You sabotaged that from you, but you made the conscious decision.
I'll do it right this. Go ahead.
Yeah, come on.
Boy, we had a young turkey last
How
year.
young?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
for dinner we just had eggs. Yeah, see, it helps a little bit.
Does
Not
a
much.
little bit.
Wow, only a lot. Wow. So, yeah, we had a small feast last year.
Did you really?
Yeah, instead of a turkey, we had chickens.
I mean, how is it any better?
Doesn't make any sense.
He's laughing like he's watching
Loves it.
Makes no sense.
Blazing Saddles over there. What do you
Turkeys are slightly bigger than chickens, Josh, so you know.
Let's take a break so we can all beat each other up.
just the two of us, so we had a smaller turkey. Well, it was just a pigeon.
I liked it.
He's laughing again.
The bird's going to get smaller and smaller.
Boy, we had a small Thanksgiving last year.
Yeah. Game hen?
We all split one peep.
I didn't see that coming.
We need to get Ace's joke out. Coming up, it'll be the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Oh, God.
Oh, my Lord.
It's just a hummingbird.
Feed them till they become big butterballs, you see. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't forget about Bob and Tom's YouTube channel tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, at 5 p.m. Pacific. It's Bob and Tom Tonight. Over 20 minutes of video highlights of the best of today's Bob and Tom Show tonight. Right there at Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Click the red subscribe button. It's free. It won't cost you anything. And you'll join over 100,000 other Bob and Tom fans from around the world who are subscribed to Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Check it out today. It's a wormhole you may not be able to get out of.
Hi, Hi, everybody. Christie Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. A hurricane warning has been issued for a stretch of northern U.S. Gulf Coast as Hurricane Delta has begun its trek on a path forecast to take it toward Louisiana. The National Hurricane Center said Delta is expected to become a major hurricane again, like it was days earlier before crossing part of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. But some weakening is forecast once Delta approaches the northern Gulf Coast on Friday. This will be the 6th time Louisiana has braced for a possible hurricane in this unprecedented 2020 season. Vice President Mike Pence and Democratic challenger Kamala Harris traded barbs through plexiglass shields Wednesday night in a debate dominated by the coronavirus pandemic. The president himself was back at the White House, recovering from his own battle with the virus. The debate was far more civil than last week's presidential debate. And a great white shark circled to within inches of pro surfer Matt Wilkinson's board before darting away in a chilling encounter captured by a drone off the Australian coast. Wilkinson said he never saw the shark while he was paddling his board, but heard a fin or tail break the water's surface. That drone part of an Australian shark safety system, and it later warned people to leave the water. And that's your news. I'm Christie Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I haven't even read this win back, but I just saw the first 5 words. I heard you 2 idiots. I'm in. But I do believe we may have corrected this at one point. It says, I heard you 2 idiots talking about Scooby-Doo saying Ruh-roh a couple of weeks ago. I just wanted to point out, Scooby-Doo has never said Ruh-roh in the history. It was the Jetsons' dog Astro, which we actually did discuss.
We kind of did cover that.
Right.
He's gone back to all the Scooby-Doos and checked to see if he said Ruh-roh.
According to him, has never said Ruh-roh ever in the history of the show.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Dear Penthouse, I'm a freshman at a small Midwestern university, and I never thought something like this could happen to me. When my teacher with the dynamite asked me to stay after class, and she started to undress, I can't forget the statement she made. If you drop your pants, I'll raise your grade. Dear Penthouse, I'm a seaman first class at an overseas naval base. It's been 7 long months since I've seen a woman's face. When I saw your recent issue, I took a box of Kleenex tissue and I locked the barracks door. Thanks to you, I've gotten a grip. Please excuse my jerky penmanship. I've read every issue since 1974. The first 2 years behind the bathroom door. I poured through every penthouse I could find. Even though my mom said I'd go blind.
Dear Penthouse, doing sports on the radio has always been my job. I've never wanted a man until I noticed Bob. When we're close, I start to perspire. His little bun set my loins on fire. And I dream about the day he'll say, "Chick, let's get undressed." Name and address withheld upon request.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
And the airlines, they tell you all this psychological stuff to make you feel safe. Like every time you get on the plane, they talk about the flotation seat. And they explain it to you. Like if you go down, if you crash in the ocean, then this seat will float 2 planes out of 100 go overseas. 98 out of 100 stay right here. So if you want to make me happy, you show me a seat that's going to bounce out of a cornfield. That's what I like. This is what they got everything just confused like that.
9:03 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy has a quick forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunshine 76, sunny and 48 now.
Very good.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. The big room. Ace, Chick, Josh. This is Tom. That's Willie G. Patty G in the next room. We're about to do the Pat Godwin cold read challenge. Is that correct?
Yeah, a version of it. Yeah.
Okay.
First off, I got to introduce Christie Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk.
Yo.
And, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally arrived for the Ace Cosby OmahaSteaks.com joke of the day. Remember, with Omaha Steaks and with Ace's jokes, some jokes are well done, bad jokes are rare, but Omaha Steaks is no joke. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Ace Cosby. These aren't really jokes. These are observations about contemporary society and culture.
Now, you guys are talking about turkeys and Thanksgiving and doing very badly.
Right.
It's a dance most people do on Thanksgiving. The turkey trot.
So that's really more of a statement.
That's really and barely a sentence, I might add.
I thought that was the setup.
I don't know what's going on. I should tell you. What's the dance most people do?
That would have saved it.
Try it again.
Poor Ace.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
What's the dance most people do on Thanksgiving?
What?
I give up.
Turkey trots.
Oh, I see. So maybe if you inserted something about gravy in there. Yeah, they used Gunther's Go-Go gravy.
How about if you change the words to something else in the whole sentence? Try that.
Give that a shot. You erase that one.
He was trying to keep a theme. I understand that.
Chick has an idea, so it would be change every word in the sentence
to a different word.
Or tell a parrot joke or something. How about that? That might help it.
It's brought to you by Omaha Steaks, and a bad joke like that. A bad joke like that is rare, and that's how I like my Omaha Steaks. OmahaSteaks.com. They've got a very special thing going on this week. I recommend you check it out very much. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. I'm out of air. Okay, now it's time for the Pat Godwin song challenge. A cold read. Now, Willie has provided Pat with some lyrics.
Well, actually, today
we're doing a twist.
I thought I'd mix things up. Pat is going to be accompanying Josh.
Huh?
And Josh, you're singing a song about your vacation coming up this weekend.
Is that what this piece of paper is that you put upside down?
Yes, that's what that is. And
so I have not seen these lyrics.
You've not seen them, and just really quickly, Lake of the Ozarks is in the great state of Missouri, of course. Everyone knows that. I thought it was in the great state of Mississippi. It shouldn't really affect the song, though.
So it's poetic license.
Stop reading this. Stop reading the lyrics.
You're reading ahead. That's not fair.
All right.
Now, so this is about his fishing trip with his brothers.
Yep.
Lake of the Ozarks. Okay, good.
Okay.
All right.
Anytime.
Driving all from an Indiana town, got a boss. I see. Okay.
We got it. Back at the top. Back at the top.
All right, quick rehearsal. Okay.
Got a boss.
You got you.
And here he comes.
Driving off from an Indiana town, got a boss, he's a dick, says I'm never around. So I'm going to fish, going to drink Bud Light with some Mississippi boys on some Mississippi night.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. Supposed to be Missouri.
Right. Last weekend at the... Wait a minute, let me hit a different note.
You got to go up and down.
So we got to change the key now?
People in there, Pat.
All right, get back to it, Josh. You got this. Octopi.
On some Mississippi nights. Last weekend at the lake. One more time, I'll bring the bait. Yeah. Fish so big I nearly jumped. Got scared, had to aquadump.
That's all we got.
Here's where the harmonica comes in. Of course, Josh, famous for the aqua dump.
Did I hit the eye or
Yeah, you did.
Great. Yeah.
You did a nice job.
Very nice.
Nailed. Very good, yeah.
Mississippi boys.
Well, again, there's a couple
Did
corrections.
not affect the song. Well done.
much like Ace's joke, that'd be better if we changed all of the words.
Well, What would you do, though? Mississippi, Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri doesn't fit.
Mississippi. We need another.
I wrote an alt thing. It was like, gonna drink, gonna have a good time, something like that.
What's the city in Missouri?
That we're going to? Camdenton?
No, just any city in Missouri. Go ahead. It's a magic trick.
Jefferson City.
now I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper that says Jefferson City. I'm gonna rule from my ass.
Well, I never do this, but in Tom's defense, we're talking about the trip. We're talking.
You're going to be in Jefferson City, Missouri.
No. I was just Lake of the Ozarks. We're going to be technically in Camdenton, Missouri.
Oh, there you go. That'll fit. That'll work.
With some Camdenton boys on some Camdenton.
There you go.
But we're all from St. Louis, so we're not actually Camdenton
Then make it
boys.
St. Louis boys on some Camdenton nights.
Well, that's some St. Louis boys on some Camdenton nights.
What did you just become Southern something?
Camden and Night.
You know what, Josh? I don't blame you one bit.
Hey, everybody listening, welcome to every album we ever recorded with Tom producing.
That's absolutely true.
We have to do more of those. That is these cold,
that was the best
read
one.
songs.
We've just learned the key for Josh. You made it. Nice job.
I like the jump up higher. Yeah,
you did it really. You made it. I couldn't have gotten it.
All right.
Very good.
Boy, oh boy.
We now return to the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk for some serious news and Christie Lee.
Netflix is testing a new feature that would allow subscribers to turn off its still watching pop-up. It would allow you to get rid of the pop-up and ask you, are you still watching? After viewing 3 episodes of a series in a row, a Netflix spokesperson confirmed to The Verge that the feature is still being tested, however, in certain regions. So
How difficult can that be?
I don't know. It seems like they don't have to send it, right?
My TV does that, and it really bothers me. No matter what you're watching.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, it's an energy thing. But I would prefer them not be there.
Oh, yeah, DirecTV does have that thing on there.
You know what we have to make illegal?
What?
Those emergency broadcast alarms that go off once a week.
Well, that's an important thing.
No, it's not as important as they're making it.
If the aliens come, you're going to want to know about it.
Weekly? They have to test it? It scares the hell out of me every time.
I don't want to be too political, but I think it's never been more important, actually. I'm sitting here thinking about it.
All I know is that whatever frequency they use for that, it wakes up dogs.
My gosh.
Well, they changed it, didn't they? There was a tone, and then there was a or some kind of a
it's a whole new
system.
That was a big deal when you had to run the EBS test. And you had to hit those you had to click those
There was a meeting, I remember.
That if you were involved in, say, a hurricane or a tornado, that might come in very useful, Joe.
Right.
Yeah, so go ahead and use it then.
Well, no, but they have to test it.
They're crying wolf is what they're doing. Every time I hear one, I ignore it.
It's true. Bob and I used to live quite literally 20 feet from the siren in Harbor Springs that they would test. And that thing, it's this giant thing on a pole.
Sure.
And it was like right out my window. And I'd forget.
And you were hungover. I know you were.
Saturday at noon.
Some dirty leg laying in your bed.
The Russians are attacking.
Going, I love you, Tom.
I love you, Tommy.
My name's Bob.
Remember,
practice safe sex, kids.
So Netflix is going to turn, but they said they're experimenting with the software.
Yes.
This sounds like something that a good 7th grade computer engineer could figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that it doesn't have to tell you to, are you still watching? Just annoying.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't mind it being there. I don't mind it not being there. Am I underreacting?
No,
you're probably
I'm
underreacting.
No, you're acting appropriately. It's just not an entertaining viewpoint.
much like Josh's discussion about the smaller sized Thanksgiving table.
Oh boy, we had a small Thanksgiving.
Was that better than the turducken? What do you think?
No, nothing will beat turducken.
No, that was absolutely.
I don't even bring that up in the same sentence. Do you think that Netflix is judging you when it asks you that?
Well, and especially when you're having like one of those, sort of sad inside days where you just want to watch some TV, hang out, and then you lose the remote.
Yes.
And then it asks you, are you still watching? And yes, I'm still watching. I can't click it now.
Yes, I'm watching Emily in Paris. I maybe I'm gay.
Well, is that
there he is?
Wow.
I sort of kind of wasn't paying attention. Do they have a formula on how long it plays, or
3 episodes?
3 episodes.
3 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Don't judge me.
So it doesn't matter time-wise. It's just a number of episodes. No. Okay. All right. I always skip intro, man.
What
I
do
can't
they
wait.
care?
Me too.
I hit that skip intro like I'm on a game show.
Oh, see, I disagree with that. You have to watch the intro every
I like
episode.
the intro.
No.
Yeah.
I will sets the mood. Sets the mood.
Thank you.
Can't you keep up?
I skip intros. I never skip the Cheers intro, though. I like to sing it.
Tell me everything that just happened. I forgot. Sam and Diane like each other.
No, Godwin said it sets the mood.
The music, the mood, the theme.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you watch The Americans? I would always watch the intro to that because it would have highlights and.
Mr. Impatient over there can't take it.
I gotta watch another one. Ding! Up. Got it. Skip intro.
That show, The Affair, I would skip the intro because that song was like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah. Now I would watch I would watch How I Met Your Mother, and I would skip the episode.
Me too. Yes.
That's the only way to watch that.
I do that with a lot of these.
Yeah, it's time to go polish my shoelaces. Nothing going on there. Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Dwight Slade. I want to remind you that can you get out your instrument, please? No. We just need a descending. Perhaps a little bit more gusto.
You don't have your baton. That's the problem.
I don't know what I'm doing over here.
Leopold.
Wait a second.
His eyes are his baton.
Ready?
Yep.
No. When I go
What are you
thus,
doing?
this the note number
This
one
is
is this,
ready?
and then we descend. No, there's no single notes here. There's
Okay.
no quarter notes. We're just going right down. Just. Thank you very much. If this is happening in your love life, perhaps you need to talk to our friends at Roman. That's right. GetRoman.com/wood for the free online.
I hear the word. I go up.
Makes sense. It does make sense.
Okay,
yeah.
But you probably should have waited till I'd finish speaking. If you want to get your mojo back, there we go. Now we're talking. You go to GetRoman.com/wood for the free online visit. There you go.
No,
it's okay. But now you can put it down. Your part is over. In the music world, they call this a rest. Would you please rest for the rest of the day? Roman, it's not easy to talk about. Is that going to make that noise when I shove it? Where was I? Oh, I know. Our friends at Roman. It's not easy to talk about ED. You don't want to go to your family doctor. It's awkward, and this is why you hook up with Roman, and you'll get a free online evaluation with a medical professional. And if you are indeed a candidate for one of these pharmaceuticals, well, Roman is famous for their free 2-day shipping. The whole process straightforward, discreet, simple. You go to GetRoman.com/wood and complete that free online visit. Josh, that costs how much?
It's free.
It's free. Thank you very much. ED, tough to tackle? Not anymore. Roman. No embarrassment involved. Deal with a healthcare professional and take care of it and get part of your life back. You go to GetRoman.com/wood. If approved, you get $15 off your first order of ED treatment. That's GetRoman.com/wood. $15 off. GetRoman.com/wood. Coming up, comedian Dwight Slade. And we got a bear in the news on the loose. Once again, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
One of my favorite things about Dwight Slade, the comedian, is that he has an issue. He has pet peeves, and he'll let you know about them. And hopefully we'll cover that right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Dwight Slade on the way. Zooming in, you can catch him on social media at Dwight Slade, DWIGHT, Dwight Slade, SLADE, DwightSlade.com. Comedian Dwight Slade on the Bob and Tom Show on a Thursday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, everybody. Christie Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Filming on the new Jurassic World movie starring Chris Pratt has been suspended for 2 weeks in the UK because of COVID-19 cases on set. It was reported there were a few positive tests for the virus. Individuals then tested negative shortly after, but filming will be pausing for 2 weeks regardless. Universal Pictures also announced the release of Jurassic World Domination has been delayed till June of 2022. Sean Diddy Combs is dangerous, so is Mariah Carey, but neither as dangerous as Anna Kendrick. The virus software maker McAfee says Kendrick tops its list of the most dangerous celebrities to search for online for 2020. Searches for Anna Kendrick can result in malicious websites that can install malware onto your devices. You've been warned. And for the first time in about 3,000 years, Tasmanian devils are returning to mainland Australia. No, not the cartoon doppelganger that meat-eating marsupials really are a big deal in Australia. Several factors have forced them to migrate from Australia to Tasmania, but now a conservation group's been releasing batches of the little devils back into the Australian wild. The 11 most recently released began exploring their new home at a wildlife refuge in New South Wales almost immediately. Conservationists have been trying to boost the devil's population for years. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christie Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Allie, you better scour your phone. Get off the naughty pics.
I will.
Just remember, every time you take a nude picture and send it to a boy, your dad loses a year of his life.
Oh my gosh.
So you're slowly murdering your father. I want you to know that.
And Josh knows that because sadly his dad is gone.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the
Good Lord, her forehead's red. We've been dancing with a damn big man. Right.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
Laura Coretta's a fine young comedian.
9:21 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
She's Christie Lee with the weather.
Q95, Fox 59 weather. Sunshine today. Look for a high of 76 degrees. We'll have 80 tomorrow. Right now, we have sunshine and 50.
I'll be listening for your shot at some serious cash coming up. Pay close attention. It could happen to you. Also, we'll give you some information about beer, booze, and wings coming up. Hang out with us, please. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. He's on language probation. It's Ace Cosby with the OmahaSteaks.com
Florida joke of the week.
Ace Cosby. Today's was more of a statement of the
medium rare.
Yeah, okay. Bad jokes are rare, but we experienced one this morning. The point is, there's
medium rare. That was burned to a crisp.
There's Josh. I'm Tom. There's Willie G, Patty G, Christie Lee, the lady of the house at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. We've got our closed circuit camera going all the way out to Idaho, Boise, Idaho, to be precise. And look at that handsome man up there. That's comedian.
How you like the hair? Do you like the hair?
Dwight Slade.
That's nice.
Wait a minute.
This is what would happen if Bob Costas was homeless.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
It's plenty of hair up there, looking good. Have you had a haircut since this started?
A trim, yes.
Okay, looks very nice. Well, we all wish we had
it was with a weed eater, but
that much hair. Now I understand that since we last saw you, is this correct? You have a new dog?
Yes, we have a new dog. We got it from the Dotson Rescue Center.
Oh, nice.
We saw it online, and so we decided to go out and take a look. Very cute dog. And I was told it was half Dotson, half Yorkie, or as they call it, a dorky.
Okay.
Nice. Ha ha. And it's been a great dog, a lot of fun, a lot of spirit. But I'll tell you something, since day one, I've looked at this dog and said, that ain't no Dotson. That's something else. And so I got one of those DNA tests.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
On my wife's birthday. And I did the test, and I was going to get her the report from it. And so I got the report. 50% Chihuahua.
Oh,
no kidding.
Holy heck.
I want my money back.
I like Chihuahuas. They're cool.
Chihuahua Yorkie, though. Wow.
A Chorky? Oh, wait a minute.
But then you look at the report.
Or Yawawa. Oh, sorry.
You look at the report. There was no Dotson in it. We were lied to. There was nothing. It was Chihuahua from the very beginning. He has a very sordid past.
Yeah. But you picked him when you saw his little face.
What's his name?
Winston.
Oh.
I wanted something nice and German. Winston Blitzkrieg, Berlin.
Winston's a good.
Didn't they name a dog Winston without any legs because you take him out for drag?
Yes.
Is there something?
It's a cigarette joke.
Something, yes.
Yes.
That's it, right. Yeah, cigarette. Maybe they called the dog Cigarette instead of an actual brand. Maybe that would.
No, I think they went with a brand. Maybe it was
Sailor. I regret that I brought this up.
No.
This is making your jokes look that much better because actually,
I'm just trying to help. Man.
Yeah. Okay.
Is Winston a shivery dog?
A shivery? Oh no, he's not like that.
Okay,
he does. But the other part of the DNA came back that he was part poodle.
Oh,
so he's a choodle.
Oh,
wow!
I don't want a choodle for a dog. I don't have to explain this to people. So I'm going to Walmart. I'm trying to get a warranty.
A choodle sounds like a sex term.
Oh,
doesn't it? And I gave her the old choodle. She won't walk right for a week.
Do you know how often you say that? You are fixated on your sex term.
We're speaking with comedian Dwight Slade, a married man and living in Boise, Idaho. Have you been out to do any gigs at all?
Yeah, I've done a number of gigs since I've been here. It's gotten a lot of smoke here. So I've gone outside with a package of s'mores and tried to fit in. Not really working.
Yeah, we just made s'mores again the other night.
Of course you did.
Second time this week.
Oh, did you just say s'mores?
S'mores.
Yes, it's s'mores. Everyone says s'mores. He says s'mores.
I know.
Why isn't everyone upset about
He includes the apostrophe.
Sorry.
S'mores, you make them with marshmallows.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's odd that they spell it with an A, but it's pronounced marshmallow, isn't it? Do you say marshmallow or marshmallow? I love that Olivia Newton-John song, Have You Never Been Mallow?
Yeah. But Dwight's really happy he got up early for this.
Yeah, they should sell that to one of the marshmallow companies.
Yeah,
Have you ever been mallow?
Yeah, they should.
Today's Fluffernutter Day.
I do mostly Zoom gigs these days. So here's what I've learned about Zoom. A lot of people don't know what the word mute means.
Yes, I agree.
So you get some feedback.
Doesn't matter how many times you explain it. There's always one guy, hey, bring me a soda. The Zoom is about to start.
Well, now you're famous on this show for your pet peeves, things in life that bother you. Do you have any for us today?
I'm getting a little tired of receipts. I bought a shirt the other day. I won't mention from where, but it has a rack in the name. And the girl asked me, do I want the receipt? Do you want the receipt with you or do you want it in the bag? Oh, well, I wasn't prepared for this level of consternation here. If you put it in the bag, isn't it still with me? Tell you what, why don't you staple it to my forehead, and that way the receipt will be on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ask that a lot. I imagine there's some protocol that...
I get irritated by what I refer to as the question preamble. People who ask if they can ask a question. Hey, can I ask you something? Hold right there. I have a one question limit. I don't have time for a question appetizer.
Now, let me ask you, can I interrupt for 1 second?
Here we go. Yep. Let me ask you a question.
Last night, we were having dinner at this nice place outdoors, and the woman came up and introduced herself, and she said, can I tell you the dinner specials? And I said, I'd rather not hear them.
Right.
Because I knew what I was going to get.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
I think that's okay.
You told her that?
Yeah. She said, can I tell you the special? And then Kelly said, well, okay. And we got a sushi special. And she goes, well, it's blah, 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 cream cheese. And she goes, that's enough. No, I'm not going to get. I hate cream cheese.
Yeah.
She goes, well, we can make it without the cream cheese. No.
I guess if she had to read, she wouldn't ask, may I tell you this?
But I mean, it's okay. Why waste her time, too?
Exactly. That's
agree.
exactly how I am. I'll say, no, thank you, but I already know what I'm going to get, that kind of thing.
What if you answer questions with questions? Dwight, you can say, can you email me the receipt?
They give you that choice.
They give you that choice now.
Yeah, but then you got to give them your email.
I know.
Exactly.
That's what they
got you.
That's what they want.
That's right.
And they start sending you stuff from, those people. Dwight Slade is our guest. He's been abandoned in Boise. And we'll get back. Any more pet peeves, Dwight?
I'm not very fond of autumn. Autumn is the only season that needs two names, autumn and fall. Why are they so special? Why are they that needy? Do we need to give two names to all the other seasons? It's summer and sweaty time.
I like that.
It's springtime and June.
Good. Winter?
I didn't get that far.
Fair enough.
I'll have Ace write one for you.
Can I tell you this next joke? No, we don't want to hear it. No.
I was assuming that, set up. Yeah. Well, I was going with the traditional four seasons. I think in joke writing 101.
I was so pleased with the first two. I thought I don't need that two.
The first two were excellent.
You're actually
next time we talk to you, please get the winter one coming. We need
to clean up on our terms of exaggeration.
Yeah.
Namely, yin yang, as in, Joe, he's got lawn equipment up the yin yang. That sounds uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And wazoo, he got clobbered right in the wazoo. It sounds like he should go to the hospital, if you ask me.
Yeah. Wazoo is, that's kind of gone, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't hear that very much.
Up the old wazoo.
The old wazoo's out of here. Yeah.
Well, it's Keister season down in the village.
It's going to be a big time right up the old wazoo.
Yeah. Is that winter?
That's winter. It's Keister season. Dwight, we got to go. Thank you very much. Dwight Slade can be found on the. Where do they find you in the world of the internet, Dwight?
DwightSlade.com or Dwight Slade Facebook, anything you want. I'm very easy to find.
And it's SLADE, just like the band. Mm-hmm. The band Slade.
Right.
Thanks, Dwight.
Naughty holder.
Always very good.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Bye, Dwight.
See you, man.
We have to go run back. We have a very interesting story. This reminds me of something. Well, this is about a late night in the Rocky Mountains at a resort.
During the night shift at a Colorado lodge when an employee captured video of a black bear wandering through the lobby and hallways.
We have audio of that.
Oh, hey.
Anna Williams, who works at the YMCA of the Rockies in Estes Park, said she was working late when she heard a crashing sound in the lobby about 2 a.m. Williams discovered a bear had wandered into the building and was wandering down the hallways. Security guards chased the bear out. Colorado Parks and Wildlife said there have been 5 previous reports of bears entering YMCA of the Rocky building since July.
Shut the door. But you see this long, long hallway in a hotel, and there's a bear in it.
Maybe they want to work out. Maybe they're fans of the Village People.
Yeah.
We don't know.
And the bear claws come through the door, and he goes, "Here's Yogi."
It's in Colorado.
Yogi!
Wait a minute. Did he say Yogi Bear?
Yogi Bear is smarter than the average bear.
Remember this, Christy?
Yogi Bear is always in the ranger's hair. At a picnic table you will find him there. Stuffing down more goodies than the average bear.
Stuffing down more goodies than the average.
I don't remember that part of the jingle. I don't know what I listened to.
Yogi Bear.
I had like a 3-foot-tall Yogi and a 3-foot-tall Huckleberry Hound when I was a kid.
He's smarter than the average bear.
Oh, yes. He's a smart
assistant
good guy, yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious, though. It really did remind me of The Shining. That long hallway.
Sure.
I'm not sure what would be more scary.
Red Room.
Nicholson or a live bear. And the fact that it's happened 5 times at the same hotel, I think that security may want to put up a gate, a fence, I don't know.
Or a sign for the bears to read, hey, please don't enter bears.
Right. Bears not wanted.
Right, yeah.
Not this season.
Right, right.
Sorry.
What do we call winter again?
Keister.
Keister time. Yeah, okay, sorry. Back to you, Christy.
The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences will allow drive-in movies to qualify for the 2021 Oscars. It's been a rough year for theatrical movie releases. We all know that. The move to allow drive-in theaters to be part of the Oscar process is a response to the problems in the industry caused by COVID-19.
I didn't realize they couldn't before.
Well, I didn't think there were drive-in only. Were there only drive-in releases?
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
it's still a theatrical release. So.
Right.
Was it a new category? Best film to
get a handy buy?
That's what drive-ins are for, really.
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Butterfinger action.
You get handies out the wazoo. Oh, yeah.
That's when you get your fingers down at the popcorn.
Sure. I reached down in there. I think there's a prize at the bottom.
Oh, my.
That's no problem. How it got in there.
Now, are they going to? Do we know? Are they going to release the new James Bond movie, or is it not going to?
Yeah, they pushed it back again.
Yeah, 2021, I think. Right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Are they doing it on Netflix? Wouldn't work or something like that?
No, they want the theatrical box office receipts. So.
And did they announce the new Bond? I thought they did. Maybe I'm dreaming that. Maybe I'm throwing a monkey wrench into.
No, I didn't see it if they did.
No, we'll wait for you to look it up.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate that.
I think this next one is going to be Daniel Craig and then the girl from The Outsider. I don't think she's James Bond, but she's a version of 007, I believe.
Ah, woman.
Yeah, okay. I wanted the Idris Elba for a long time, but they...
Of course.
Yeah.
Mattel has released a Susan B. Anthony doll. It's part of a line of dolls called Barbie Inspiring Women. It includes dolls of pioneering aviator Amelia Earhart and Mexican painter Frida Kahlo. What?
Oh, I'm a big fan of these. I know that my girls have, of course, the American Girl dolls,
right?
And they're great role models. They've got a lot of history to them. But I got her the Amelia Earhart Barbie, and by God, we can't find that thing anywhere.
Man, oh man! And it talks.
Yeah.
Maps are hard.
And it's hard to find a new one. We're trying to replace it, but they're just flying off the shelves.
Are they really? Oh, man,
yeah.
Man.
Susan B. Anthony doll talks too.
Oh.
Does it?
Voting is hard.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're not allowed to.
Well, that's not funny. That's sad. Henry Cavill is going to be the new James Bond after Daniel Craig.
Really?
According to the Express, London newspaper.
Huh.
Henry Cavill's James Bond?
It announced September 27th.
Superman is James Bond?
That's what it says here.
Wow.
Well,
The Witcher. The Witcher is James Bond.
His real name, Henry Cavill Lodge. He's...
Oh, my God. A Henry Cabot Lodge joke.
What?
Wow.
Okay. You've got to be as upset as I am about that. Come on.
Chick, if I knew who that guy was, I'd be mad too, buddy.
It's a Dean Rusk joke. Dean used to tell that at cocktail parties in D.C.
Oh, it killed.
Yeah, he'd slay with that one.
Willie, I don't know what the hell they're talking about either.
No idea. Kevin Lodge. Never mind. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show features a discussion about your automobile.
Well, I need
that
to tell
little
you.
red light, that thing that goes engine light, that thing.
There's no need to fear your engine light any longer. CarShield are the people to see. They've offered a wide range of protection plans, saves you thousands for a covered repair with CarShield.
The seasons don't fear the engine light.
They
Nor
feel
does
the reaper.
Wind or the wind or the rain.
Check engine light, a lot less scary when it comes on.
Helpful?
A little bit, sure. You have the freedom to choose your favorite mechanic or dealership to do the work, and CarShield gets the rest taken care of, even if your car breaks down while you're traveling. The choice of a repair shop is still up to you. On top of that, there's no long-term contracts or commitments. Oh, no. Payments are flexible, and CarShield plans are customizable to your exact needs. What more do you want? It's all at CarShield, and they've already helped over 1 million drivers, and that's why they're America's #1 auto protection company.
That CarShield.
Get coverage today and see why.
CarShield.
Cars go farther. Call 1-800-665-2157 and mention the code TOM, or visit CarShield.com and use the code TOM, T-O-M, to save 10%. That's CarShield, and use the code TOM. A deductible may apply at
CarShield.
See, the CarShield voice guy only says CarShield. He doesn't say Tom.
Sorry.
He can say other things like, hey, Josh, who's that cat you like? He hates Mondays and loves lasagna?
Garfield.
But Garfield isn't doing never mind. When we come back, we have a lot to catch up with here. We're getting behind. Did you see that? Well, I'll tell you what.
What? We have today in history coming up, don't we?
Henry Cavill Lodge.
Get him, chick.
Good God.
Sometimes I do them just for the 5%.
Just me.
5% of people that read the paper.
5%? No, it's 5 people.
Yeah, and I think 5's high.
When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Check out the Bob and Tom Show app and let your voice be heard. Our contact info is right there.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
You can always reach us, Bob and Tom, at bobandtom.com. Spell it out, BOBANDTOM. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. Send us requests if you'd like to hear a comedian, a bit, a song, something you've heard before and would like to hear again. Or you just want to say hello. We're always open and always willing to read your emails. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up. We'll find out what we learned right after this.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Major League Baseball playoffs in the American League. Oakland forces a fourth game, beating Houston by a score of 9-7. Houston holding a 2-1 lead in that series. Tampa Bay over the Yankees 8-4. They lead 2-1. National League Series, Atlanta leads the Miami Marlins 2-1 after blanking the Marlins last night 2-0. And the Dodgers sweep the Padres, a 3-game sweep. They win last night 6-5. And the NFL investigation into how Tennessee turned in the league's first COVID-19 outbreak found several specific incidents of the Titans possibly breaking protocols dealing with the pandemic, according to a person with knowledge of the probe. Also, the headmaster of a private school in Nashville confirmed to reporters that several Titans, including quarterback Ryan Tannehill, practiced there just one day before the NFL postponed Tennessee's game with Pittsburgh before rescheduling the game to October 25th. Commissioner Goodell warned all 32 teams that protocol violations forcing changes in the schedule could lead to forfeiting games. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Hey, fellas.
Oh, hi, Floyd.
Have enjoyed the Eddie's Pie program.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
sure you have.
I believe I heard y'all talking about lobster a while back.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you know, I've always felt the same like you said, Tom. If lobsters walk the earth instead of kindly swimming into traps, I don't believe we need the crustacean with the coarse outer shell.
Yeah.
You know, the same way you don't really see armadillos on the 2 for $20 at Applebee's.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Sex is so prevalent in our society that nobody mentions what happens if you keep having it. You know, I think every porno movie should end with Christie Lee giving birth to triplets. You know, just as a disclaimer, you know. So everybody knows, you know, what you get, you know. But I'm a stepfather, too. Which I've been for a few years now. And if you're not a step-parent, you know, you don't realize the warmth and rewards that you get for the warm, loving feeling. And it's, I hate you. Okay, here's some more money. You know, you're not like my real dad. You know, that's right. You can find me. You know. Track down your real deadbeat dad and have him pay for these Barbie accessories, you know.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24/7.
How many times have you been auditioning for, like, a civic theater production or a Broadway musical or a church show or a school show or something like that? And you had a great audition, you sang a song, maybe you told a joke or two, and then the director comes up to you and says,
great audition, kid, and your resume looks good, but do you know any pig Latin?
You'll never be caught in this position again if you enroll now in Haji's Academy of Theatrical Arts and Pig Latin. At Haji Academy of Theatrical Arts and Pig Latin, you'll learn to act your way through some of the world's greatest theatrical masterpieces, and you'll do them entirely in Pig Latin. Things like Death of a Salesman. Old reruns of Hogan's Heroes.
Ink clay. Oh, yay, idiot, yay.
Oh, yay, Ice Ray. General J. Orcoulter Bay. And, of course, the classics of Shakespeare.
Ute eBay. Oye atne ute eBay. At they is ye aye eschenque. Other way aye.
There's still some financial scholarships available for women aged 18 to 25. Let me teach you to act.
946 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Here's my buddy Tom.
Oh, thank you very much, Chick McGee. Keep paying close attention. Your shot at some serious money for something else coming up.
Serious money.
Sorry, I got stuck. That guy still here?
Yeah, I got stuck in it.
Try saying whip and post.
Whip and post.
Yeah, that guy's still here. Nice. Money for something. Be listening for your shot at $1,000. You could be just like Chancellor Chance Finklia of Indianapolis, winner of $1,000. You could be a winner too, so pay close attention throughout the day to Q95.
Take a chance, chance.
Oh, that's right. Thank you very much.
They need a country.
We have also your shot at watching some Bob and Tom tonight. That's right. I'll give you some details on where you can see us on your TV. 23. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Glad to be here with Ace, Chick, Josh. I'm Tom. There's Willie. There's Patty G. And Christie Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Have we missed anything, Christie?
Well, a 102-year-old Chicago woman is gaining attention online thanks to a photo showing her decked out in personal protective equipment to cast her vote by mail. The Chicago Teachers Union tweeted a photo showing B. Lumpkin, 102.
No.
Lumpkin.
I know, but B.
Lumpkin.
B-E-A.
Oh, B-E-A.
B-E-A Lumpkin.
But if she just uses her first initial, it's indeed Blumpkin.
Yes.
102.
Wait a minute.
A retired member of the union dressed from head to toe in PPE as she dropped her ballot into the mailbox.
All
It's
right.
such a
Drop it
sweet
into the
story,
mailbox.
but her name ruined it.
That's the only reason we're doing it.
Blumpkin.
Look at this picture.
God.
She's got a hazmat suit on.
Yeah.
I saw this. It's very sweet. It's cool that she wants to be involved. I like it a lot.
Well, it's great. Of course, she's voting for Coolidge.
That is
Not real up
unfortunate.
on who's running.
I had not seen the picture.
102.
Wow. That's amazing. Well, that's very, very fun. Good for her.
Where was this at?
Chicago.
Oh, that's why she's wearing a flak jacket.
Well,
there's a lot of
Raise your
problems
man.
in Chicago.
That's right.
Crime. A lot of shootings.
Some ne'er-do-wells.
Look at Lakeshore.
He's on fire.
Okay.
do we have Today in History? Or
We
not?
certainly do.
Oh, holy heck. Time now for Today in History. Here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Let's see. This is important. 1945, the patent officially issued for the microwave oven.
1945?
Yes.
The radar range.
Yeah. I don't think I saw one till like 70.
Yeah.
But
radar range.
patented in 45. Think about the number of divorced men that have been saved by the microwave oven. It's replaced mom and going back home. Let's see now. On this date in 1950, Chick McGee, the Cleveland Browns played the Pittsburgh Steelers for the very first time.
Wow. In 50?
Yep.
Oh, they were probably both in the All-American Football Conference.
I think the Browns won. I don't have that in this.
That's when they were winning all the Otto Graham and the guys were winning all those championships.
So we're going to autogram for an autograph.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Everything's a joke with you. And thank God it is.
Okay, Christie, this is in the form of a quiz. In 1957, the Brooklyn Dodgers moved to L.A. Why were they called the Brooklyn Dodgers?
Ooh, I know.
They
all ripped up their draft cards.
Yeah, they were dodging the draft.
1957.
They like dodgeball.
Korean War.
1957.
Well, they thought it was still.
It's
why?
dodging the streetcars.
Brooklyn Trolley.
Streetcars in 57?
Brooklyn Trolley Dodgers.
Yes.
Is what they were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dodging the streetcars.
Do you say bumper cars or dodge 'em cars?
Dodge them.
You do.
No,
Yeah,
they're
dodge
bumper
'em.
cars.
No, wait. No, my whole life you've said bumper cars, you liar. You damn liar.
You're a liar.
Getting fresh. Getting fresh with Arnold over
at
here.
Euclid Beach Park when I was a kid, it was called the Dodge 'em.
But that's not what he asked you. He asked.
I was trying to be more authentic back to my childhood. 1964, Ringo Starr passed his driver's test on this date.
Oh,
Jake,
boy.
you hear that?
Jesus. Hopefully there's a coffee table book about that.
Well, the thing he was 24 at the time, so that's kind of funny.
Did he pass it in England or here?
There.
Okay.
And
dumb.
Different side of the road, jackass.
His version of Year 16 is really good.
Year 16?
Little rough.
It's actionable, but yeah, I guess.
know.
Especially since the following lyric is too old for me.
No, you're beautiful in your mind.
I'll tell you, that just
Maybe it was
that
sung
just
by a
shows your
17-year-old.
disrespect of the royal family that appears on Prince Andrew's favorite mixtape.
Okay.
I think on that note, it's just time to segue into what we learned on the show.
Yes.
Happy
Time
birthday,
now.
Chevy Chase.
Things we were learned.
It's his birthday and yours not.
Or if it is your birthday.
I stand by that. Granger, call 1-800.
Read it.
I don't have it. But you could tell I was covering up well. Granger.com for everything you need to get the job done.
No, it's Granger for the ones who get it done.
Done.
Granger.
They have everything. You appear to have nothing.
Granger Ranger.
Oh, thank you, Granger.
Howdy, Granger.
We'll make it up to you tomorrow, Granger, if you have everything.
Yeah, but then we'll always be one behind, won't we?
I brought in the delicious pecan walnut oatmeal cookies from my secret place today.
I just grabbed those and shoved them in my mouth. Am I doing it wrong?
Yeah, they're delicious. No, you're supposed to put them in the microwave, which was invented in 1945. How long? 15 seconds. Ace, of course, wanted to know why there weren't brownies today.
Yes.
Ace, apparently, car broken, arm broken, wallet busted.
Well, we know his wallet's busted.
You want to treat me right.
I know.
Yeah, he might go somewhere and do somewhere else and do whatever he's doing.
Ace, I can dig it. Let's see. I got a surprise for Josh. Shirts for his fishing trip with his brothers with the Bass to Mouth Josh Arnold logo on it.
They're marvelous. Thank you very much.
You should have put in something incredibly pornographic in the scaling of the fish. You really should have.
You didn't look at the shirt carefully, did you?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
here
is
we go.
there?
Hey, scale that fish.
There's something. There's something. How are we doing over there, Ace?
We're done.
Oh, sorry.
We've been off the air for 4 minutes.
But I'm told that's not really
and
true.
We have to invent the Josh Arnold sandwich.
Yep.
By that, we'll do that tomorrow when he's not here. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.